You know, when a video call looks real but isn't, the damage can be devastating. We're talking about a new wave of deep fake fraud where criminals use AI to fake entire faces, voices, yes, even meetings. Atlanta-based Pindrop Security and its founder, Georgia Tech grad Dr. Vijay Balasubramaniyan, is here. He's on the front lines detecting what's fake and protecting what's real. It's great to have you on the show today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having us, Dan.
Vijay, I want to ask about these deep fakes and just how convincing they are these days. And really just, it seems like the threat is evolving so fast.
Yeah, it is. You know, when we started doing deepfake research, we started doing it about 8 years back. But over the last couple of years, it's rapidly exploded. And the two places that we see it is both on voice and video. On voice, you know, when you're calling your bank or your insurance, we're seeing attackers use deepfake to take over your accounts. In fact, over the last year, we've seen a 1,300% increase in the amount of deepfake attacks, where customers would see a deepfake attack a month across their entire user base. Now they're seeing 7 per day. And we're seeing similar things on video as well, where, you know, fraudsters are stealing as much as $25 million by pretending to be the CFO of an organization and getting a finance worker to wire money out.
It's only going to get better, too, as Gen A continues to develop and improve. So tell us about your system and how it works.
Yeah, so what our system does is it looks for minor mistakes in both the audio and the video that get left behind by these Gen AI systems. So what happens is, even in this conversation, for example, there are 16,000 samples of your voice every single second. And because you're human, you do that very naturally. But these machines, because they're not human and they don't have a physical production, they make these tiny, tiny mistakes. And what we are able to do is catch these mistakes happening both in the moment as well as over time. And that allows us to not only say it's a deep fake, but also tells us which of the 1,000 Gen AI systems was used to create that deep fake.
You know, when we look at AI-generated pictures, a lot of times I think you can look at the hands, and that's sometimes a giveaway. But when it comes to the voice, what is it where you say, wait a minute, that's not human? And can human ears pick up on it, or do you need this technology?
No, you need good AI to beat bad AI. You know, we did this study, and what we found is humans in detecting a deep fake in the audio space have about 38% accuracy, which is worse than a monkey with a random coin toss. So, you know, it's one of those things where we're either overcorrecting because we think everything is a deep fake, or we are believing everything. And so we are really, really bad because our brains tend to pattern match. So when you hear your loved one, you almost immediately go to that warm, happy place, whereas this is where you need technology. And before, what we used to see is pauses. So pauses between the time someone was typing something and the Gen AI system saying that. Now, the latest deepfakes have no pauses. And even on the video side, all the small little things that humans could pick up, like moving your hand in front of your face, have all gone away with the advances.
Vijay, I got about 20 seconds left. Can we ever stay ahead of this, or is it going to be a never-ending cat and mouse game?
No, we absolutely can stay ahead. What we're finding is we're able to catch these. We're catching them when North Korean attackers are trying to get in through interview jobs. We're catching them at finance organizations. And we're catching them for your everyday citizen when they're getting a call from their loved one. So we absolutely think this is solvable, just like the internet became better over time.
Vijay, it's great having you on this show. Hats off to what you've developed. And it goes to show, you know, the fight against deepfakes, not just a Silicon Valley story. It is happening here in our backyard, thanks to you.
Thanks to Georgia Tech and the great education that they provide. We're super excited to lead this fight.